All right, let's get with it. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I am alive, and this is the message that the Lord has given unto me to give unto you. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. So that's found in Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I want to tell you to read Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. Now I'm finding out so many information over and over again. So prophets start with that, guys. I tell you all the time. When he told us to rubber heads, I'm going to use it as a signal, but you got to know who these people are, because I didn't know it either. And they have us thinking one way, but it really is another way. They didn't come to find out. I used to tell you all the time that how they done it, but come to find out, God, the Lord God, they don't do it that way. I mean, we know that Jason abridged the Bible, but still enough. But anyway, let's continue on. So we can go to Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, he said, prepare the way before me. Even the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in, behold, ye shall come, said the Lord. And then he told you Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. You got to have this one. I'm right, I'll send Elijah to the great, before the great drought again, the Lord, he should turn the hearts of the children back to the father hearts back to the children. These are coming strike earth with a curse. So that's Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 and 6. Now, I'm going to tell you read Malachi chapter 4, verse 4, 5. Because if you don't know, verse 4 send you back to Horeb. So if you don't go back to Horeb, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss everything. Then you'll find yourself in hell. Sheol, hell, Gehenna, whatever one you want to pronounce it, because all of them are different. You're going to find yourself in those places, and then you're going to say, man, what did I do to deserve this? You didn't obey his voice. You didn't keep his commandments. That's what you did to deserve that. All right. Okay, well, I watch the news in the morning. So they're supposed to be sentencing that man, Gavin Chauvin, for killing that man. So I'm just letting it go on like that. Then they had people with gay pride stuff on, talk about their children, how they had to accept their children and everything. We don't get to that. No, because it's a trap they try to set, but they ain't gonna go like they think it's gonna go. Because I don't care. All right. Anyway, so I closed my eyes this morning. We'll just get to it. Close my eyes, you just shut your eyes for a moment. Everyone was headed east. First, I shut my eyes, so I'm thinking, when you shut your eyes, I respect it now. But sometimes you shut your eyes and you be seeing things, and you think, you don't have no control of what you're seeing. Okay, because your mind might be thinking about something that you saw during the day. The next thing you know, your mind totally different. You're seeing something totally different. Okay, so we know what that is. So I saw everybody leaving the city, going towards the east. First, I see people on bicycles. The next thing you know, I see them in cars moving real fast headed east. So that's what I saw. Then after that, I saw a young boy. I only had two people. I had a woman. Man, how could I put this? The woman, I saw the woman face, then like I saw another woman coming from the same woman face. Then after I saw that, I saw this young boy. He had like a automatic weapon, looked like a Uzi or something like that. That's what it really looked like, a Uzi, a Mag-10. And so he had it, he pointed at an oak tree. Now I didn't see him fire the anything. I just see him push the muzzle to the oak tree. And then I went off to something else. Then after that, third thing, so I saw this man. This man was on the side of a cliff. But you got the whale shark, and you know the whale shark is big, got his mouth is square, and he got those white spots, beige looking spots all the way down. So I saw that. I saw the man on the side of the cliff with a rope, and he was looking at the whale down there, opened up his mouth, shut his mouth, and then, looking at that. So I saw that. All right. Okay. The next thing I saw, two bronze. You're in the cemetery. You have to be a white cemetery. You don't have black cemeteries on. And so it had to be an old cemetery, Catholic cemetery. Yeah, Catholic cemeteries look like that also. Now I'm talking about it, now I know what it means. But anyway, so they had what do you call those things? a statue, a headstone, but this statue was bronze. Yeah, it had a big, tall bronze one, then it had a little small bronze one in the front of it. And then it just like a magician or somebody say poof and it changes. It was something like, no, I ain't hear no poof or nothing. I just tell you how fast and how quick it changed. First it was a big, tall bronze statue, green clad. First it was a big ghost. Yeah, it was a big old tall statue. Okay, it was bronze. And then after that polished bronze. Then after that, they had a little small one in front of that. Okay, then all of a sudden, the scene hurry up and change. Then they had a little small bronze statue. Then they had another little small bronze statue. Then I woke up. Here you go, Clyde. Clyde. This is called, this, something I wanted to tell you. Hold up, this is Clyde. Alexander Scorby. That's the name. Alexander Scorby. I don't know if you can find that. I don't know if you can. But Alexander Scorby, he narrates the whole Bible. He narrates from Genesis all the way to Revelation. And so at night, I'm just listening to that. Yeah, I listen to him, and I have music in between the books. And so I have all the prophets for Revelation. Then I'll have King David. So that's how I do it. So I'm just letting you know that, Clyde. That's what I do at night. All right. Anyway, but me, myself, sometimes I listen to myself when I'm working. Let's see my many faults. All right. Let's continue on. So now let's get with it. So we had the people, the young, I got people in my who don't have people that have the alternative lifestyle in their life. Okay, well, if you have children like that, and you have kin folks like that and everything, you can't do nothing about that. That's sin. Sin is sin. Okay, but with respect to mom and dad to say, well, they this way and I don't like them and everything, you don't know that child won't repent. No, but what makes me upset, they act like that's something special, but that's nothing special. No, that is nothing special. Sin is sin. And then they're talking about the sin, this one gets me. Y'all talk about the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah, and y'all think these people with that, I don't even know the letters, so I ain't going to tell the letters, but I don't believe in that. I don't believe in homosexuality. Wait a minute. I say I don't believe in homosexuality and put the other one in it. I don't believe in none of that. Because it's not, no, law of God say abomination. Man should not lie with man, woman should not lie with woman. Then he said they commit the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah. So a lot of people think the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah, what they're doing, committing abomination, but that's a lie. That's a lie. So y'all putting a bad tag on them people. No. Let's get with it. Let's speak the truth. You putting a bad tag on them people, don't even know what went down in Sodom and Gomorrah. So I tell you, read the book of Joshua, J-S-H-R, and find out what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. I don't know if it's in the book of Jubilee, but I know in the book of Joshua it tells you about it. Okay, because they act like in Sodom and Gomorrah, that's what they was doing. That's what all they was doing, but that's a lie. Yeah, but Clyde, let me tell y'all something. Not just Clyde, anyone. I told you a dream once before when I got my mantle. So when I got the mantle, I just thought it was a piece of white cloth that the woman was giving to me to put over my head. Yeah, I told you this before. That woman was in she's on a porch, and an old woman. And she said, "Come here, you." I went over there and said, "Yes, ma'am." Then she gave me, said, "Put this on," because the snakes was attacking, big old snakes. Boy, a lot of them. And then a lot of them, they had one big old giant one. Boy, he was attacking it too. Well, when she gave me that thing, put on that man, I didn't even know it was a mammal. I didn't know nothing about a mammal. All right. So when she gave me that thing, I put that thing on board, and ever since then, those snakes don't even come around. No, they seem they come. Yeah, I mean, they just kicked on out. So I understand what you're saying, but I hope you get your mammal. It's not, it look like a white rag that somebody giving you. But it's not. It's a white mantle. Don't have that what they have on it with those blue colors on it. Don't have none of that on it. And that's what I had. And she gave me that. Then those snakes stopped attacking me. So I hope y'all get that. That's for everybody. That's not just for me, that's for everybody. Because the more you obey his voice, keep his commandment, the more keep his commandment, the more weapons of war he gives unto you. I'm just letting you know like that. All right. Anyway, no, I'm just telling you. Because they can't do nothing to you. Can't do nothing to you. They're not the devil attacking you. Yeah, he a strong attack gonna come on. But he's gonna win, he's gonna get the victory over you. That's what that means. All right. So let's get back to so you know, I have people like that. Yeah, I have people in my family like that. But what you can do, but love them, hoping that one day they repent. And you don't know if they're gonna repent or not. You don't. But saying that lifestyle is the reason why, no, go read about Sodom and Gomorrah and find out what they was doing in Sodom and Gomorrah. Come on, man. Let's go in one place right here. No, because they just act like that's, man, they were doing so much wickedness stuff. Because what I'm telling you is this here, we are doing it. No, let's just get back to it. Y'all think that they're the ones that doing it? We are the ones that doing it. Yes, we are. We doing it, man. With 4 days out of the year, they went and had their orgies and things like that. You ain't doing that I was doing that every I watched it on the pornography on thing. All right then. So what that mean? All right. Then it said, let me go there. No, it's Ezekiel chapter 16. No, because you can't just say that you're looking at the abomination, but it's more than the abomination. All right. No, I'm saying, no, let's see. No, there's a lesson in God there. I'm just saying that because I know they set a trap for me to talk about the people so they can you know, cut my channel and stuff like that, which I don't care. I don't care nothing about that, bro. No. No, this is Lamentation chapter 4, verse 6. For the punishment of iniquity of the daughter of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom, that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her. But that's not what I'm looking for. It's Jeremiah chapter 16. I know it. Probably be Ezekiel chapter 16. Let me see. No, could it tell you what was the sin of Sodom? The sin of Gomorrah? All right. Yeah, it tells you about it. Because the people, you putting a bad tag on these people out there what they're doing. All right, but we're the ones who are doing it. The United States doing it, China doing it, all the big nations are doing it. Yes, they are. Now, Israel doing it, all of them doing it. All right, no. Wait a minute. Let me see. Man, now, you know how it's gonna be. So y'all gonna have to be patient because I won't find it. Because I want you to know what's going on. I don't care what they said. No. Oh, here you go. No, we gonna start at Ezekiel. This lesson ain't going. Don't worry about it. They cut you off. I just go on Facebook. I mean, Lord God gonna make a way. Yeah, because Lord God might say, well, y'all want to cut him off. Well, don't cut him off. The next thing you know, these people got all types of stuff happening to them. Not just them, their family members and everything, because they didn't cut me off. Because God not going to play that. All right, that's what they try to do for the Jeremiah. Yeah, and what happened to him? Okay, the Lord not playing that. Hang him. Yeah, he tried to do that with us, with the Jews. He tried to do that with I'm talking about the true Jews, not those who say they're Jews, but not. And what happened to him? All right. Thou art thy mother's daughter, thou loathes her husband and her children. Thou art thy sister of thy sister, which loathes her husband and thy children. Your mother was a Hittite, your father was an Amorite. Now I just want to tell you about, I seen that in Kerry Gideon's and Read the West. And see that they getting into it with their husbands and their spouses. Because that's how money is. Once you get that money, bro, I'm telling you from experience, once you get that money, no, you might not change, but the people around you changes. Yes, they do. Yeah. Anyway, and thy elder sister is Samaria. So we know who's what. I went over there with you. Well, who is Samaria? And then she and her daughter that dwell at thy left hand, and thy young sister dwell at thy right hand is the Sodom and her daughter. I have to stop. You know why I gotta stop. You know why I have to stop. Come on, man. You know why I have to stop. No. Let's make a new YouTube account there. Well, I'm not into that here. But anyway, let me tell it to you. All right. When the law of God came to me, I told you this 3 years ago. It said the first year I'll come cut off your right hand, and then the second year I'll come and cut off your left hand. Right? Look what he said. Thy elder sister is Samaria, and her daughters that dwell at thy left hand. Okay, well, we know Samaria. I just went on there with you last couple of days. Samaria is those people that when we went in Babylon and out of there, we start marrying just like they're doing now. We start marrying the Babylonian women, the Chaldeans. The men was marrying the Babylonian women, man. Come on, man. They are the Samaria. And so, but also the Samaritan women was marrying Babylonian men like they're doing right now. All right, they was marrying the heathen. Is that not so they're doing right now? The interracial relationship, well, that's what they're doing. All right, then. So when the time came back for them to go back to the country and everything, he told them, that's in the book of Edwards. Told them, said, get rid of them. Yeah, don't let the soul say go back. And so what they did, say get rid of y'all spouse and everything, go back. And so when they went back and they came to a certain land, well, it went all the way back. And they wouldn't let them back in the land. Okay, so they had to go back to Samaria. The Babylonians didn't let them back, and Jerusalem, Israel didn't let them back. And so they formed Samaria. So that's the Samaria. Come on, bro. Okay. All right, are they not doing that right now today? Okay. And our young sister that dwelleth at their right hand is Sodom and her daughters. But a lot of people don't know what's going on with that. So let's continue on reading. Because the law of God will tell you. Yeah. Yet hast thou not walked after their ways, none after their abominations. See? But as if there were a very little thing, thou was corrupted more than they in all their ways. Because they do not know, they just think that looking at these people out there with living committing abomination and everything, so you would just act like, no, you're doing the same thing. You with a sex sin, fornication. All right then. So that's what I'm telling you about. So you can't get on these people about that. Hope all we can do is hope that they repent. Well, let's continue on. So whether they don't repent, God will do what? Judge them just like He's going to judge y'all. No, because they ain't putting all these tags in my time. They're putting them tags names on themselves. That's what they're doing. No, but it's not so. It's not so. All right, well, let's see then. Yet hast thou not walked after their ways, nor after their abominations. See, yet hast thou not walked after their ways, nor after their abominations. But as that there were as if that was a very little thing, as they're doing now. Thou was corrupted more than they in all thy ways. And so that's what I'm telling you now. We are more corrupted. Yeah. Because you're looking at the wrong thing. You're looking at the sex sins, and you doing the same thing. You commit abomination and all the different, yes, you are. There's a lack of knowledge which destroys God's people. Now I'm giving the knowledge, and you're going to reject it. Well, let's continue on reading then. Maybe we'll get another little more insight. I don't care if they take it off, they'll take it off. Because they're putting a name on themselves. All right, so what that name means? The name means what? I'm changing? No. A name is to throw you off for what's really going on. All right, let's continue on then. No, 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 no. I have read that to you too many times. They put a tag on. They put a good tag on them and a bad tag on you. That's just the same thing they're doing right now. All right, well, let's see then. Now, I just will read it to you. I don't have to tell it to you. Let's just read. Come on, man. If I tell you something, the Most High already gave it to me. The law of God already brought it to me to give it unto you. That's what this is about. All right. All right, well, let's see that. Let's find out if I'm a liar or not. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. All right. So it say that it was a very little thing. Thou was corrupted more than they in all the ways. So there's more. These lands and stuff are more corrupted than Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, then. So you can't put that tag on the people, bro. Let them put that out because they think what they think is no. Let me just read it. As I live, said the Lord God, Sodom and thy sister have not done. She nor her daughters have done that in thy daughter said. As I live, said the Lord God, Sodom thy sister had not done. She nor her daughters as thou hast done. Thou and thy daughters. That's what it's telling you. All right then. So it's telling you that you condemning Sodom and Gomorrah as they want to say, well, he talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, he talking about us. Nah, bro. What I'm telling you is that you are more worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. That we are way more worse than Sodom and Gomorrah and didn't know it. Come on, man. That's what Jesus telling you now. That's the Lord God still telling you the same thing. Yeah. The Lord said, Lord God, as I live, said the Lord God, we know he lives. Sodom, thy sister have not done. Sodom didn't do. She nor her daughters as thou hast done, thou and thy daughters. All right then. So when they tell you about y'all condemning us and they put a name on them, so when you condemn them and everything, when you say Sodom and Gomorrah, you be talking about them. That's the Lord God said. No. The Lord God said y'all worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, so y'all can't put those tags up on you. I don't put them tags up on you. I don't care what letter, alphabet, whatever you say, I don't never tell you that. No, there's no such thing. Go read it. Go in the script and look at any way you want. See if they say homosexual, whatever they had on you. I don't know what they put on themselves. All right, well, I know what the Most High say, man should not sleep with man and woman should not sleep with woman. That's what I'm telling you. All right, then, well, okay. Well, when I'm watching on pornography, all right, then I'm there watching and masturbating, looking at, yes, masturbating, looking at the woman lying with the woman. And I guess so they have women looking at the man lying with man, and they masturbate. Come on, bro. But that wasn't the sin. That was not the sin. Well, let me read to you the sin. All right? Because y'all think that's the sin, and that's not the sin. The Lord about to tell you the sin. All right? Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom. Pride, fullness of bread, abundance of idleness was in her and her daughters. Neither did she straighten the hand of the poor and needy. That's what the sin. Now, are they strengthening the hand of the poor and needy? No, they take that money, flying out of space, making you aircraft, come partnership with me, and just telling you, bro. Go ahead on, I don't care what they do. They can turn it off, clock it off, do anything they want to do. Because, yeah, that's what they're getting you to believe a lie. Now you know what was the sin of Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, the sin of Sodom. All right. All right. But I told you, go read the book of Joshua. I done read that to you before. Okay? Because they just want to, the people out there that commit an abomination, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Oh, I've been with them. I've been around. I know how they are. All right. No, bro. No, indeed. Just like this scripture said, they want it all. They want it all. They're full of pride, just like they say. They're full of pride. They're full of everything. All right. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom. Pride, fullness of bread, abundance of idleness was in her and her daughters. Neither did she straighten the hand of the poor and needy. Now you know. No, bro, don't fall for all that foolishness and they tell you that we are this community, that community. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't have nothing to do with Sodom and Gomorrah. You're worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. And go tell them that. Now, I have people in that situation now, but I hoping that, no, not in the, no, not that part. The fornication part. Okay? The abomination part. But they think that's what's of Sodom and Gomorrah, but now you see that wasn't it. Okay. Anyway, no, go read it. It's in the book of Joshua how they was killing them people. I told you that the other day. They give them people all that gold and silver and wasn't feed them. All right, then they wouldn't feed them. They had abundance of food and everything. People come in on their way to another town, they just stop there and look how they treat them. Go see it, go read it. And they're doing the same thing now, right now today. Man, you don't see that you can't read what's in there? Reparations. Yeah, reparations. That's what they're doing. They give you the statue. We'll give you a statue. We give you a parade. I just read that to you. I told you that this other day. They give you the statue. They give you the parade. They give you the street name after you. Oh, no. We give you the holiday and give you all those type of things, right? But what they won't give you. What they won't give you. All right. They won't give you the bread. They won't give you the bread. They won't do nothing for the poor people you got right now. Joe Biden trying to fight for things that the Black Panther Party it was doing long time ago. Yeah, I can remember that's where Head Start and all that comes from. The Black Panther Party, feeding them children early in the morning, all that. Black Panther Party started there. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I know I was a little boy. But I'm just telling you, that's the one started. They just took it over. And yeah, because they have to take it over. Because if they don't take it over, just like with Judaism and Christianity, if they don't take it over, it can grow and blossom and bloom. But if they take it over, then they're gonna trim it to so much, they ain't gonna let it blossom, they're not gonna let it bloom, they're just gonna keep it in check. That's what this is about. All right. No. Just telling you. Anyway, let's continue on. You know, that's why they put the tags on these people, and the moms and dads thinking that that's the sin is in the abomination on it, not knowing. Okay. But we know, just like me, I had trouble with fornication and adultery and all that abomination stuff. I just didn't tell you that. And so when I found out that it's a covenant and not just the Sabbath day, I found out it's a covenant. The Lord God blessed me, and the people do it, man. Don't you know them people crying at night and wonder why I am this way? All right, they don't know that just another sin, just like any other sin, that they have to overcome, and they can overcome. All right? All they got to do is obey his voice, keep his commandments, and they'll overcome. Come on, man. All right. The people that have a problem, these pastors, preachers, the teachers, the rabbi, and all them, they have problems. That's the one who seriously have problems. Why? Because he's telling you right now, they have abundance of food, they have abundance of money, they have abundance of wealth, and what they're doing with it. You can't know. No, we're not giving you no food. We're not making sure you have the right schools to educate you. We're not doing that, and that's what they're doing to you. All right, I'll ultimately give it to you as you must do, because you need to know the truth. All right, so that's what the Lord God tells you. I don't care. I do not care. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom. Pride. Are they not prideful people? You got the people over there right now. Marcus Lamb heard this morning. Yeah, bless the Jews, and God gonna bless you. Bless the Jewish people, and God gonna bless. Bless the Israelis, and God gonna bless you. But we know that's a lie. All right then. Come on, partnership with me. Give me your monies. I'll give you some anointing oil. That's what we're gonna give you some anointing oil, and it's gonna heal you and stuff like that. Yeah, he got his the bishop, somebody on that. Okay. And so that's what he's talking about. And God told me to tell you all this. That's what he said. All right. Yeah, that's what Marcus Lamb, he said, go listen to it. It's on day stuff. He does it there 4 times a year. He gets there and do the telethon. Tell a lie, don't. Telethon. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And just like I read up to the God in the book of Isaiah, they're breeding dog. They never can ever know. So we know that's a sin that they're doing. But y'all don't see it. When I tell you that, y'all don't see it. Y'all don't look at it that way. Nah. Oh, he talking about that preacher. He talking about that bishop. He talking about that pastor. The Lord God talking about that bishop, that preacher, that pastor. I was watching the other day on Daystar, and they're bragging about how they got their cameras set up. And so we look at them going to the wailing wall, and then you see them taking their prayers and put in there. That's untempered mortar. So go read about that untempered mortar. I'm not going out there, reading the lesson or something like that. That's what that means. Because I never knew what that untempered mortar meant until I've seen them go onto that wall and put that in that wall. Now I know what untempered mortar is. Yeah. Well, they have a 2-4 cord, but yeah. But anyway, all right. So we know that. We know that, yeah, when you say abundance of idleness, well, these people don't work. People walk around and tell you what to do and how to do it and different things like that. And they have their golden parachute that they take and sell money, take and sell slaves and all that. That's what they're doing. Okay, but they put a tag on and have you think it means something else. But that's what it means. Abundance of idleness. Is it not so? Okay, well, you go ahead on when Israel leaves, you'll find out. Yeah, you'll find out. No, he's not going to go. Well, so some man living in a penthouse called down here, call ready for, call up here, food delivered to him, and all those different things. And he's going to come down and work in the field, in the farms. Now, that woman, they ain't going to do it, bro. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, this sparrow right there, but that's what abundance of life. Just like our people, that's why they give them people food stamps and all like that. The women, and give them the projects, they call it projects, but the apartments. They give them a place to stay and all that. And then what they do, sit around all day, idle, watching the stories and all like that. Just tell them what they do. All right. Just let you know. And they were haughty and committed abominations before me. Therefore I took them away as I saw good. That was said. So because they had nothing else, they're not doing it now. Dude got all that money and stuff. They're gonna do. Yeah. Well, let's go there then. Wait a see. Let's see. All right. Well, wait a see. Neither has Samaria committed half of thy sins. No, neither has Samaria committed half of thy sin, but thou hast multiplied thy abomination more than they, and has justified thy sister in all thy abomination what thou hast done. And so I'm stopping all there. Oh, all right. Well, no, because I'm not going here. I just say this because of the mothers and everything. And I know they hurt, but they got to love the children. They got to have faith and hope in their children and praying for their children that they leave that alone one day. All right, it's a sin. Okay, there's no better. You living in sin too. You was living in sin, what you're not. All right, then they just don't know how to overcome it. And when they're crying and getting bashed and all that, yeah, people be crying and people hurt, and they won't know why are they that way. But I'm telling you, it's just a sin just like any other sin. You go there. Obey his voice, keep his commandments, be baptized in Jesus' name, keep fighting. Yeah, keep fighting for you overcome. Come on, man. Yeah. God has a remedy for everything, as I read that to you. All right. Anyway. All right. Neither Samaria, wait a minute. Thou also hast judged thy sister, bear thy own shame for thy sin that thou hast committed more abominable than they. Okay, well, that's what they have done. Thou art more righteous than they are more righteous than thou. Sodom and Gomorrah, more righteous than we. Yea, be thou confounded also, and bear thy shame, and that thou hast justified thy sisters. When I shall bring again thy captivity, the captivity of Sodom and her daughters, and the captivity of Samaria and her daughters, and I'll bring again the captivity of thy captives in the midst of them. So we know all that's going to happen. All right. No, that's it. So you go read it. You go read it. You got insight. Okay. Now, I already went through that. All right. You go on to Job, chapter 3, verse 3. Because chapter 3, verse 3, because it told you what's going on. Chapter 3, verse 3. Because they don't, I mean, I looked at it one way, right? But the more you grow in grace and everything, the more you're being taught, the more the Lord God open your eyes, you see things, you see something totally different. All right. But behold, in those days, Job, chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nation and parted my land. So I read that to you yesterday. Yeah, because that's what Marcus Lamb. That's what he did. All right, he's selling you this little certificate, and you buy a piece of Israel for $1,000 or $1,200 in partnership with him, and he's gonna give you a little certificate, and you bought a part of that land. That's what he's doing, folks. Go ahead, he can tell you that. He's not ashamed of it. The demons got him. That man's so proud and puffed up, and that money blinds you. That demon, God, that man blinds you. I read that to you, Acts of John. I will also gather all the nations and will bring them down the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I'll plead them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, who they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, well, now I went over there. That's what they had. They departed their land. Got Esau, Edomites living in different parts. And they got when I went to high school, they had the Germans living in that. Germans live in that part, and they got them living in different parts. Okay, those that say they are Jews but not, got living in different parts. Okay, I'm just telling you, the Esau, Edomite children, they know the truth. They know they're not supposed to be over there. All right. And they have cast lots for my people. And they have cast lots for my people. And they have given, come on, bro. They had what? The NBA draft coming up. And they had the 10 things there. And New Orleans got the Pelicans got number 10. Was that not casting lots? Okay. All right, when the football season come up, then they not cast like they call it the draft. All right, well, let's continue on then. And they have given a boy for an haughty. They have given a boy for a haughty. So that's what you see. They do not seeing that. All right. And so the girl for wine that they might drink. Now, I had a problem with this book because I couldn't see the wine part. I couldn't see the wine part. So I just thought it was, the regular wine, that they're selling all over and stuff. No. Wine is grapes, is it not? Yeah, wine is a certain type of grapes. Okay, well, champagne is a certain type of grapes. That's all it is, a wine. Champagne is wine. Well, it is put a tag on it, but it comes from the grapes. It is wine. All right, then. And so what they do, they pop them corks and they got Cristal and all them other names. Nah, I don't know the name. Okay, I just say Cristal because that's the one I hear them say. All right. A Marlowe, they say that one too, but I'm talking about the champagne. That they might drink. Okay. All right. So what I have to do with the Tyre and Zidon and the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense, and if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your head. Right? Because that's what they have done. Bro, when you go to this book right here, Testament 12 people, I don't care where you read that. Different books. All right, then. So it'll tell you Tyre reside in the coast of Palestine. Okay. No, because when you go read out Father Joseph, that's Father Joseph. Let me see. No, it might not be Father Joseph. Let's see what this is. Nephilim, what was the Nephilim? Because they tell you, might be Father Joseph. They tell you who, hold on. Hold on, I'm going to tell you who it is. No, because they tell you what was going to happen until those can't have. That's what they tell you right there. Right there now. Okay. Here it is. Nephilim. It said, and I saw, for I was there, and behold, a holy writing appeared to us, saying, the Assyrians, the Medes, the Persians, the Chaldeans shall possess in captivity the 12 tribes of Israel. Is that not happening? All right. Okay, Esau, Edomites. All I can do is give God. I'm not going here neither. I'm just showing you this, just showing you this going through and debunking and all that. You go read it for yourself, man. All right. You can go read it for yourself. It's right there. All right, let me see. All right. Broke a snake head. That's your enemy. When you break a snake head, that is your enemy. That's something bad that's going to try to come up. Whatever you dealing with, you have overcome it. You have got the victory over it. It's evil. It's very evil. We know that. So you have got the victory over it. Now, come on, let's go. No, because I was going to, because I'm setting up for tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Marcus Lamb had that's what's going on. That was going on. Come on, let's go. Oh, I'm going to the wrong book. No, I gotta go because I have to let you know what's going on. Because the book that I'm reading now, I didn't know. He just gave it to me a few minutes ago. Yeah, because I'm reading out of where we went last. I'll tell you the name of it. Wait a minute. No, I'm gonna tell you the name of it. Of the book that I'm reading from. Okay, because I didn't know. Because you don't know as you grow in grace and everything. And he started revealing things to you as you grow in grace. Okay, the name of the book is The Legends of the Jews by Louis Goldberg, and it was written in 1909. I'm just gonna post it to you. I can post it to you. All right, this is the book that I've been reading for. Because he gave it to me. So if he gave it unto me, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. I'm gonna show it to you. All right. There you go. That's the name of it. That's what I've been reading for. All right. I didn't know. And so he showed me not too long ago because I just remembered something. And he showed me that that's what was going on. All right. So let's go there. I believe what I'm doing is because tomorrow that's where we're going at. The other stuff that I'm telling you about, the abominations and all that. I mean, we in it now. So, you know, we have the growing grace. So we have the we're in the process of learning what he tells you, my brother. We're in the process of getting our power, and we know that knowledge is power. Oh yes, it is. It's a power that I couldn't comprehend. Even though we think we know, we still don't know. I couldn't comprehend it. All right, but as time goes on, he revealed these things unto you. I heard this young man, it's an old video, about 10 months ago. And she was talking about destroyer. Yeah, well, she just rubbing the surface of it. But she did, well, the Lord gave her, she gave it unto us, but she just rubbed it. How we do. We think we deep into it, but we not. I thought I was deep. Like I always tell you, man, I go deep into this. And the Lord God showed me that you can go even deeper into it. You just have to be patient till you reveal it unto you. You know, I don't do like, what we do. You know how they do. Just like you got Marcus Lamb and all the people up there. Yeah, they had a experience with the Most High, and He revealed Himself unto them. And probably, then they take it from there. They don't wait on Him. I did the same thing. They don't wait on Him. Then they go to school and get preacher's license and I'm gonna start my church. I'm gonna start my own ministry. This is gonna be the name of it. God gonna bless me. It's gonna go and all that. But God will permit you to do that. That'll be a stumbling block that He can put before. Because you done left Him completely. You're doing your own thing. That's what they're doing. Yeah, just like when you go on YouTube and the women carrying Gideons and fire, cloud, and grace and mercy and all of these. Yeah, they're doing it. That's my ministry. Oh yeah, this is my ministry. Yeah, that's what they do. No. That's why I come up here. I know a lot of people get tired of me saying, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord hosts. Because this is not for me. This is God sending me to you to give you what you need. All right? Just like we went over yesterday, I didn't go over everything with you yesterday. That's what I feel. Because, let's go there for a few seconds. I can go there for a few seconds. But there's Luke chapter 6. That's where it was at yesterday, Luke chapter 6. No, I didn't go over there. I just rubbed it a little bit. I didn't completely go over there. Luke chapter 6, yesterday's lesson. And it talked about this is the only consolation you can get those rich people. All right, but a lot of people out there with their ministries and doing that and living this type of lifestyle, that's all they get. They don't get the kingdom. Come on, brother. Jesus already told them, said, this is your consolation. You do not get the kingdom. All right, man, I can read that to you. Okay? I'm going to read it to you again. Yeah, this is their consolation. That lifestyle that they live in, the shoes that they buy. So Joyce Meyer this morning talking about, I'm going to do what God tells us to do. Now I'm going to keep His commandments and all that. First of all, you're not keeping the covenant day. Then on top of that, God told you to take all that stuff off. That's not of Him. And then every time you see it, she got all this. Come on, bro. Supposed to be on sackcloth and ashes. I got yet to see her with a dress on. I have yet to see. Yeah. And she have all that expensive stuff on, and that's not of God. And all of them following up behind her. This is my ministry, and that's what God has given me to do. And then when we start getting deep and deep into the word, deep and deep into the law and the commandments, find out that everything she got on, she's saying is a bunch of lies. Half truth, just like Marcus Lamb and all them people, you get into it and find out all that what these people doing, and you find out that's not nothing of the law of God. None of that is. Yeah. If the law of God would answer the prayers of my father, and all the other disciples and everything, I probably would have felt in that too. But I didn't know no better. Now I would have been just like them, every bit of them. Yeah. But God has a way of doing things. We just have to be patient and not fall for everything that come along. No, I'm not telling you, I tell you all the time, go to your Creator. Go to your Creator. Go to your Creator, because He wants to have a personal relationship with you, because He created you to do something specifically. That's what He have done. Now, you might do other things, but there's got one specific thing that He chosen you or created you to do. And we're going to get to that. Man, I'm just telling you, we're going to get to, hopefully we'll get to it. But we know that time is still getting short. And as time is getting short and running, we still always supposed to obey His voice, keep His command. And I'm just here to tell you, you know, because sometimes you need that reassurance. Yeah, sometimes you like to know that you're not the only one out there on that water by yourself. But sometimes you be going to Satan might be attacking your family, attacking somebody close to you, and they're attacking you. And you sometimes you don't know what to do. All right. And so, Lord God, because your mind be clouded sometimes. Man, sometimes that anger will take over you and cloud your mind. Sometimes sadness take over and cloud your mind. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why Lord God wants us to always be on an even keel. And so he can handle that. Man, he'll always tell you something. What did he tell you? He said, if you was cold, I can do something. If you're hot, I can do something. But since you lukewarm, I can't do nothing with you. All right. All right. Anyway. But woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. All right, then you don't think the Marcus Lambs and those Jakes and all the people don't consider themselves be rich. Yes, they do. Yeah, that's their consolation. Okay? They don't get what we get. No, they don't get. No. So they're going to live here. I told you that they're going to live here with their idols, their silver, their golds, their jet planes, and their mansions and all like that. And you here obeying his voice, keeping his commandments and everything. And they're gonna get the kingdom and you don't. Well, when he tell these people, Marcus Lamb, he tell them, say, come on, partnership with me and buy a piece of the land over there. You know what he be telling people? You know what that's what he be telling them. The whitest right doctor, you saw doctor, come on, buy a piece of this land, and you buy a piece of health. And this is assurance that you're gonna get it to health. That's assurance that you're gonna get it to the kingdom. That's why they be selling them. I mean, I can go deep into it. Yeah, it's in the book of Ecclesiastes, what they gone along for that. Because they don't want to do what's right. And they think it's a shortcut. There's no shortcut. No, tell you from the spirit. There's no shortcut. And I guess Christianity is supposed to be a shortcut. Yeah, you can do what you want to do, then you can say your prayers, and you can enter into the kingdom. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. You can be baptized in Jesus' name, but you have to keep those commandments, all 10 of them. You have to keep the covenants. The covenant that you have to do it, bro. There's no shortcut. All right, well, we're going to get into that. But anyway, but woe unto you that are rich, for you have received your consolation. All right. No, when King David was a rich man, King Solomon was a rich man, what they did? All right, they renounced all that. No, they took care of the people as they were supposed to do. And they did everything for the people as they were supposed to do. But when you looked at them in the last day, you couldn't even tell that there was a king or something. You couldn't tell. No, they got mad at King David because when they approached King David, now you know Solomon did it when he was in his youth, but as he got older, he took all that stuff off. And you couldn't tell. No. Just like King David took all that stuff, and they got mad at King David because when they used to come to King David, they thought they were going to come and see all that pomp and fine raiment and all that stuff. And they see King David with sackcloth all like a common folk. They got mad at him. Yeah, they got mad. I mean, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets, as they're doing right now today. But I say unto you with cheer, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you. Now we know out. I mean, I went over there with Elijah and all them. Yeah, you gotta learn how to pray for your enemies, man. You know, when the people did stuff against those prophets and everything like that, man, the prophet brought that plague on the people so fast, they didn't know what was going on. But what they don't understand is this here. when the Most High, I read that to you last week, when he was coming against Jerusalem, and he sent Nebuchadnezzar against Jerusalem, what happened? Took Nebuchadnezzar 3 years to conquer Jerusalem. Why? Because the Most High was hoping that they would repent. And that's the same thing when Lord God said, love your enemy. Go read King David. Go read the Psalm. That's what he's telling you. Hoping that your enemy will do what? Repent. But if he doesn't repent, what's going to happen? All right. Do good to them which hate you. No, you got that. I'm reading it to you. I'm going to tell it to you too. Because, like, no, got people out there do things unto you. All right, but you don't go out there and get no shotgun and stuff. Now I'm going to go blow this man's head off because he done this little thing unto you. Still alive, aren't you? Okay, then. All right. All right. Yeah, because you know that God, he that. I'll tell you this way. A mom talking a long time. You know, you be young. You don't know something. You be young and man, you get mad and heated, and you want to go in there and do all these different things. Your mom said, "Boy, if your enemy do something, give him a piece of bread." Just now she used to tell me, "Be nice to him." The next day, you know, they're not here no more. No, they're not. None of them. They are gone. But that's, yeah, just didn't go. Let me put it this way. When you go to King Solomon tell you, anger rests in the bosom. Well, not just him, all our folks, them tell you. Anger rests in the bosom of fools. I don't get to the lesson. Anger rests in the bosom of fools, right? All right. So they're still fighting the Civil War, reparations, and all that foolishness. That's what they're still fighting for, right? And they're angry and all like that. Man, come on, bro. And that's why you still, one of the reasons why I said that man put it, no, it's a twofold call. Yeah, he was doing the sacrifice to whatever the people got him to do that sacrifice. That's it, George Floyd. All right, this Coleman guy. All right, then, so he hated that man so much. And that's his enemy. All right, now look what type of trouble he just got in because he didn't show his enemy no type of love. Understand what you read. Understand what you read. So anger rests in the bosom of fools. So you gotta learn how to, when your enemies do your stuff, man, go out there with all that rage and everything. You're still alive. You're still alive. Man, you gotta go to King David. When Saul was King David's enemy, and Saul kept on doing these different things to King David, and what King David kept on doing unto him. All right, then that day came when what happened to him? Just like his son Absalom kept on doing these different things to King David. King David did what? All right, and then what happened after it? All right, bless them that curse you and pray for them that which despitefully use you. Why? Hoping that they repent. Because if they don't repent, what's happening to them? The 10 plagues. Okay. The destroyer. I mean, you're going to get deeper into that. Yeah, we'll get deeper. Because what they're looking at is, you got to remember, Jason abridged the Bible. All right. We know that he abridged our law. Was more than that he abridged our law, but he didn't know that he was just falling in the hands of God. And God, that's what he was doing. That's where we're going at. That's where we're going at. With this, we're going at. And so, so you got to know what you read. Because there's a reason for everything in the sun. Just like I can show you, and as I've been showing you. Okay, with the different things where you had to, what you had to do unto your enemies. Okay? Because if you don't do it, you're going to fall into what? Haman. Haman, we're going to go there. I hope we go there this tomorrow. If the Most High say the same. God said the same. That's what we want to go. And Haman, yeah, Mordecai was his enemy. Because Haman was Esau Edomite. And Mordecai was a Jew. All right? He was a Jew. All right, so he loved God. So we know how that, and so Haman, every time you see him, say that, man, I hate him. Oh, man, I do this, I do that. And what happened to Haman in the end? Because he did what? To his enemy. He didn't love his enemy. He kept on doing things against him. And then one day he caught up with him. And then that's why I read to you. Woe to them that are full, for ye shall hunger. All right, they're gonna change. Warn him that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. All right. And when Haman was doing all that stuff, I won't go to it because, like I said, this part is we're gonna get into it now. So that's why I'm telling you, man, don't get all mad and frustrated when they do stuff like that. Learn how to pray for your enemy. That's why I tell you, go to Psalms 35, 109. You got other songs also. And just go in there and learn how to pray for your enemies, man. All right. No, when the people was doing all that stuff to me in that church house and everything, I just went to what King David said. Yeah, yeah. When they were speaking evil against me, I was meditating on the statutes of the Lord. That's what I was doing. All right, well, you see what happened to them. People lost a lot, and they're going to lose more than that. Okay. Well, watch woman 65. Even though I don't agree with how she does things, how she is, and that, you know, playing both sides of the fence and everything, but, you know, she still tells the truth on something. Because she said that they're going to take away the tax. They're going to come take away the taxes, the exempt taxes. Yeah, they're going to take care of it. I told you that before. When you go read the Prophets of Father Elijah, he tell you how the Persian going to come to all those Christian folks, Judaism folks, and all those folks, and come back and take everything that he had given unto them. I said him. I said, I read it to you. I read it to you before. All right. But anyway, let's continue. No, let me continue. Bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. So go to King David, learn how to do that. Okay? Go learn how to do that. Okay? I mean, all I can do is point you in the right direction. Because it's not what you think it is. It's not. No, because they'll tell you, when you listen to them and say, man, whoa, that man just cursed me. And then you want to curse them back and all like that. But Lord God teaching you how to pray for him. Man, go ahead. Just go read it, right? Go read the Psalms and find out more about the Psalms. So we're going to get more into that. Yeah, because it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. And what he's saying is because they're teaching you to bless one way. All right, but it's not that. Okay. No, I am not going to get into it because this not going to lesson going to be over what, and I ain't going to start the lesson. This from yesterday, man. All right. Anyway, and unto him that smite thee on one cheek, offer him also the other. All right. No, because I have told, and him that take away your cloak, forbid not to take away your coat also. I told you that. They done that on YouTube. I had this, Time of Love Part 2. And so they call themselves, sanctioning for the Time of Love Part 2, and they brought it back again not too long ago with that lie and everything. Yeah, put it on. Yeah, here, take it. That's why I did this again. Y'all want to take it, give it all to them. Yeah. Can't stop what's coming on. The law of God pouring and pouring it on. Pouring and pouring on. Yes, he is. He's going to be wiped off the face of the earth. I told him he's going to be wiped off the face of the earth. I read that to you. All right, I just read that to you recently about the Edomites in the book of Obadiah. All right. All you can do is hope for that they change. That's all you can do. And so, yeah, just go ahead on. You want say to me for me to tell the truth? Well, no, because when you look on for the vaccine, the coronavirus, and all that, I'm keeping my mouth shut because of that foolishness. But you go listen to the Karen Gideons and Mike Popo and all of them say the beach shot and all that. Man, what is that? If you have the law of God, no, the reason why they're doing it because they're making monies all for that. And so they're going along to get along. But the law of God didn't tell them to do that. He did. If you tell them the vaccine, the COVID is this and that, you told them, go ahead on and tell them, and he's going to fight for you. He's going to be with you. Don't worry about them cutting you off for YouTube and all that stuff. But they're making money, so that's why they do that, to get along with these people. But God said, no, God said a friend of the world is an enemy of his. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, well, you go ahead on. Yeah, go ahead on, because I'm telling you, God going to chastise all those people. They're not going to get away with it. But we're going to go over that, but just it's going to take time. It's going to take time. All right. All right, so I won't stop at that. So that's, go ahead, go read it. Go read it. Go read it. No, this is not the lesson, man. I'm going to the lesson now. Okay, the lesson is in because I told you where I was reading from. And so I well, you don't have the understanding and knowledge wisdom to God given unto you. All right, because I always tell you about the Holy Bible. I always tell you about how Jason abridged. Okay. Then I'll tell you about the other scriptures that fulfills and tell you other secrets and mysteries. Right, you know, not man, is man, but you have to wait to God. God will explain all that to you. And that's what he's done for me. Okay, well, let's read chapter 12 of the book of Esdras. And it came to pass while the lion spake these words unto the eagle, I saw, and behold, the head that remained of the four wings appeared no more, and the two went under it, and set themselves up reign, and their kingdom was small and full of uproar. I went over that with you. All right, so we know about the eagles. You know, supposed to be 3 eagles, and you're in the 3rd eagle. All right. No, I'm not going, no, not, Thou judge me worthy to show me that, all right, that's where we're going. Because that's what he's showing you. He was showing them the last time. 2nd Esdras chapter 12. All right. For thou hast judged me worthy to show me the last time. And he said unto me, this is the interpretation of the vision. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. Okay, so we know, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Because when you go read the other books, and the book that I just gave you, when you read that, there you can put all of it together. There you can put it all together. And that's where we're going. Just let me continue on reading. But it was not expounded unto me, therefore now I declare it unto thee. Behold, the days will come that there shall raise up a kingdom upon earth, and it shall be feared above all the kingdoms that was before it. Okay, well, no. And it shall, no, in the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another. Well, the second shall begin to reign, and shall have more time than any of the 12. And this do the 12 ways signify was thou sawest. Now we know that, no. So we know all those kingdoms that came to pass. Because we're in the last kingdom, man. I mean, you can't say the last kingdom. No, not the last kingdom. But we know where we are on the timeline. I hope we know. I hope we know that. No, because when you read the other books that are given to you, that he's given unto me to give unto you, and then everything start falling in place again. And more mysteries and more secrets gonna be revealed unto us. But he told he was gonna do that. Let me read this here and then maybe we'll get to it. As for the voice which thou heardest speak, and that thou sawest not to go out from the heads, but from the midst of the body thereof, this is that interpretation. I didn't read this to you before, man. I'm just trying to get to a certain point. Because the mystery, this is not I thought it was, but it's just part of it. You know how I'm telling you. Well, we know you have two worlds. We have a spiritual world and a flesh world. We know that, right? But they have more to it than just what I'm telling you about. And if you don't know that, we are so lost. Yes, we are. Because we don't want to accept things. We're not trying to seek out the Most High. We're not trying to obey His voice, keep His commandment. We trying to do everything of the world and pretend like we're obeying His voice, keep His commandment. That's not going to work. All right, let's see. After the time of that kingdom shall arise a great strivings, and it shall stand in peril of failure. Nevertheless, it shall not then fall, but shall be restored again to its beginning. Whereas thou saw the 8 small feathers sticking under her wing, this is that interpretation. That there shall rise 8 kings, whose time shall be but small, and his years swift. And 2 of them shall perish in the middle time approaching. But 4 shall be kept under their end to begin to approach, but 2 shall be kept until the end. Now, understand this here, just like his determination was for to get them all together and destroy them all at once. That's still the Most High. The word, He gonna do it. But I listen to these other prophetess and prophets on YouTube and Facebook, these pastor preachers and everything. And I can see, man, since I've been the Lord been giving it up to me, bro. God must expose these people so bad. Yeah. Just like when you go in the scripture say when the man is in the house with his mother and father, and he start prophesying, and then he said, the Lord and the husband said, the father said, you should not mention that name in this house, should not mention the name of the Lord in this house. And it took that knife and jumped him in his hand. All right, all I can do is tell you. And so after God, man, he about to wear you prophets and everything out. Yes, he is. Okay, but let me continue on reading. And whereas thou saw 3 heads wrestling in this is interpretation. All right, so in the last day there shall the Most High raise up 3 kings and do many things that they shall have the dominion of the earth. 3 kings that shall have dominion of the earth. And of those that dwell therein with much oppression. And of those that dwell therein with much oppression, above all those that were before them. Before are they called the heads of the eagles. So we know that, so we know the heads of the eagles. So there was 3 eagles. And so we determined that the 3 eagles was Rome, Hitler, and the United States. Those are the 3 eagles. Right. But these are they that shall accomplish his wickedness, that shall finish his last end. So that's why he's doing it. Okay. No, because I'm gonna go with that, but it's gonna take a while. It might take till September. What's the next Day of Atonement or something like that? Feast of Tabernacles. Well, we got a big holiday coming up, man. Come on, bro. All right. All right. Anyway, so that should finish this last sentence. Where we make a mistake at, we think God's time is our time, but we know it's different. Yes, it's different. It's very different. Because like when you have a dream or a vision, and in that dream, you might think, man, that was a long dream. Yeah, then you wake up and find out the dream was only a half an hour. Yeah. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I didn't speak like that. Yeah. But anyway, and whereas thou sawest the gray head appear no more, signifying that one of them should die upon his bed and yet with pain. For the two that remain should be slain with the sword. For the sword of one should devour the other, but at the last shall he fall through the sword himself. Okay, but I didn't know nothing, man. I'm telling you, bro, even all this I'm telling you. Y'all might say, whoa, he know a lot, you know that. I don't know nothing, bro. Nah, I don't know nothing. Because the more I scratch that surface, the more gold I see upon it. It's pure. It is pure. Because all the word of God is pure. He told you that. Well, Ecclesiastes chapter 39, maybe. All right. All the works of God are exceedingly good, and whatsoever he has commanded should be accomplished in due season. All right. All the works of the Lord are exceedingly good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, boy, you chastise me more and more each every day and showing me that. All right. Anyway, all right. No, I say, and whereas thou sawest two feathers on the wing passing over the head, that is on the right side. It signifies that these are they whom the highest have kept unto their end. This is the small kingdom in full of trouble, as thou sawest. Because that's we are. We are small people, and we're in this captivity, and we are full of trouble. Are we not? All right. Then you got the people over there in our land. That's a small land, and look what all the trouble that is. I read that to you how you didn't spread that out through all the world. All the world. I read that to you. Because we didn't know. We didn't know. And as we go along, we do not guess. That's one thing we have learned. We do not have to guess. It's written somewhere and wait for time. God will reveal it unto us. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. Yeah. No. And the lion whom thou sawest raising up out of the wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle and rebuking her for her unrighteousness with all the words which thou hast heard. Am I not doing that now? Is not Israel rising up? All right, and speaking to that eagle, and I just finished telling you about the sin of Sodom and the sin of Sodom. All right. How it's full of abundance. It's not, well, all this abundance they have and how they treat us, how the world treat us, because they got their abundance from us. Yes, they did. But by us being slaves. Okay, and they're still robbing and stealing from us. Come on, bro. Right now, I'll go to Walmart. And I'll say I go to Walmart and spend like $45. All right. So, yeah, I'll spend $45, but they're going to add taxes to that. Walmart. All right. And I will pay that taxes. So when the time comes for Walmart to pay the tax, are they going to pay the tax? All right, let's go to Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Buy all the stuff from Amazon costs so much. All right, then. And there, no. And so when the time comes for them to pay taxes, are they going to pay taxes? But yet they charge me for tax. I'm just telling you what they are doing. All right. And then that keeps this evil wicked system going. But the law of God gonna make, that's why he told you, this consolation, this is the riches and how they live, this is the consolation. They don't get what we get. All right. But no, I'm just telling you, so the law of God gonna make an avenue for the rich and not make an avenue for the poor. He is our avenue. He gave us for what we should do. Because, all right, they're doing the same thing that we are doing. Yeah, but we are way more off than them. But they don't get what the Lord God has prepared for us. No, they don't get that. All right, we're going to get there. No, ain't nothing you can do. You got to live your life a certain way, man. Anyway, let's continue on. All right. Her for her uprightness with all the words that thou hast heard. This is the anointing. This is the anointing which the highest have kept for them and for their wickedness until the end. He shall reprove them and shall upbraid them with their cruelty. All right, just finish reading some of that to you, but it's way deeper than that, man. Oh yeah, it's way deeper than that. And you're gonna you about to expose them all. Because I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm just going along. I'm not trying to leave off that path. As long as you stay on that path, obey his voice, keep his commandments, it's gonna go good, go well with you. But I don't want straight off that path and I'm saying, this is my ministry, I'm gonna start this ministry, this is what I'm gonna do and everything. And then when you stray off that path, you're gonna be found a liar. And Lord God let you keep on going down that path. And keep on doing things until hopefully that you repent. Just like with me, I kept on going down that path and things kept on happening to me, and I just know until that time comes when I say, man, I know I'm doing something wrong. And then he showed me that it was a covenant. All right. For he shall set them before him alive in judgment and shall rebuke them and correct them. That's what he's going to do. For the rest of my people shall he deliver with mercy. Those that have been pressed upon my borders, he shall make them joyful until the coming of the day of judgment, whereof I have spoken unto thee from the beginning. This is the dream that thou sawest, these are the interpretations. Thou only hast been met to know this secret of the heights. Because it got more to it than just that, man. I didn't know. No, but as we go along, obey his voice, keep his commandments, we're going to find out more. Yes, we are. Therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book and hide them. Yeah. So that's what he had to do. He wrote it in this book. And this book right here, that's my reading for you from the Apocrypha. All right, but he got another book because this is Esdras. And I just found that out. I didn't know Esdras. I was reading the book I told you about, Judaism. All right, so Esdras is Ezra. I didn't know that, but we know that God changed his people there. All right, then we know they have a Greek say it one way and might be different than another. Hebrew or something like that. Okay, but so I just found that out, just like you just found that out. Some of y'all knew already, but I didn't know. So I just found out that last week, man. Because I didn't do that when like I told you. No, when I'm waiting on him, he gives me books. I have books of stuff in the dream. But this last time, he gave me a library. There in the dream, I had a book in my hand, but I was sitting in a library full of books. I told you that, man. All right, that vision, night vision, dream, whatever you want to see. And I told you that. Now I was sitting there for all the books and said, man, because you know, when you're in the pursuit of knowledge, just like when you go to the letter of Artis and the library of Alexander. All right, then he had 500,000 books, and now you wanted to what? 250,000, you wanted 500,000. But they burnt it down because our book was in there. And you know, our books, I read it. Go read the letter of Artis. They tell you, you find out why they burnt it down. Yeah, they burned it down with the law saying transcribed in it. No, they didn't burn down. No, they couldn't burn the Torah. They couldn't burn it because the Torah was back in the land. But Lord, they had transcribed the book. All right, they put it in Greek and Latin, I think it was. Okay, and so they burned. I know it was in Greek for sure. And they took it and burned it. God brought it back, though. I'm telling you what they did. God permitted them because He was going to chastise them. And He chastised them too. All right. No, because, all right, well, what happened after Rome did that? God just used Rome. That was the first evil. Okay. Anyway, so He told him, say, therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in the book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people. So the book is not for everybody. Everybody don't want to read. People not even reading the Holy Bible, man. Okay then. Okay. And then when you go tell them, say, man, the Holy Bible comes from somewhere. And that Jesus said He come to fulfill the law and the prophets. All right. And so when you tell them that, and you show them, say, well, like I showed them the book of Enoch. And you know how many people say, hey, a lot of people don't want to read that book. Especially the Catholics. I don't want to read this. You know? Yeah, because they want to run behind the money, they want to smoke, drink, and do everything they want. Then go to the priest say a few, say some holy Marys and all like that. And then they find themselves in hell right along with their priests. Yeah, because God cannot lie. Okay? Just let you know, it's them Marcus Scam, Marcus Lamb, and Johnny, and the Jakes, and the Bishop, somebody. You can't save your soul. Can't have no. I just been reading that to you. These men got to answer for his own soul. All right. No, that's why I'm telling you, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. That's the spirit of prophecy that He is sent out to all ages, to all generations. Okay, so when He tell you that Noah, Daniel, and Job was in the country, they can't do nothing for you. Okay, they can't. And so that's why I tell you, you got to have that personal relationship with Him. Because if you don't have the personal relationship, you're not going to make it. Anyway, let's continue. Man, when you find out how holy and righteous we are, man, we holy and righteous people. This will help. We are some holy and righteous people. But what happened is that we let the enemy come in the camp, and then just like Clyde, I don't know what Clyde's name is, but just like he broke the crushed the snake head, we didn't do that. We just let it come in and we didn't do the snake nothing. We made friends with the snake. It's a snake, man. It comes in there for the takeover. And when he gets his chance to bite you and kill you, that's what he's going to do. And that's what they did. That's why we're in this captivity right now. Because he told us, don't have nothing to do with the snake. You see him in his house, don't even bring him to your house. Don't have nothing to do with idols in there. Ezekiel. Because he's a snake. He ain't no good. That's what he represents. Come on, man. No. Let me read it to you. We're going to powerful for man. That's I didn't know how powerful Father Abraham is, man. Father Abraham, and we are his descendants, and we are that powerful also. Yes, we are. Man, are we powerful. And so they were waiting for Jesus to come, for everybody to be able to receive that power. And he happened. Okay. Well, I'm just going to show you about the snake. Come on, bro. We just going to show you about the snake. Because he showed us that, but we don't want it. No. Oh, you tell you, let me read it to you. Let's read it to you. Now, look again in the picture who is seduced Eve. And I no, see, looking again in the picture. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Saying, I said, oh, eternal mighty one, what is this picture of the creatures? And he said to me, this is my will with regard to who shall exist in a divine world council, and it seemed well pleasing before my sight. Then after I gave commandment to them through my word, and it came to pass whatsoever I had determined to be was already plain beforehand in the picture. It stood before air, it was created. And thou hast seen. Now, wait a minute. No. Because I want to show you that oh, this is man, this I didn't know. Wait. No, because he asked him, said, when he showed him in the picture, he said to me, and I said, oh, eternal, oh, Lord, mighty and eternal, who are the people in this picture on this side and on that? It's no, wait a minute. No, I don't want to show you that. Oh, because I want you to show the aspect of the world. I want to show you that he was there. The snake. And who the snake is Ezekiel. No. He said, and I looked in the picture, and my eyes ran to the side of the Garden of Eden. And I saw there a man very great in height, and fearful in breadth, incomparable in aspect, embracing a woman who was likewise approximated in the aspect, the shape of a man. And they were standing under the tree of the Garden of Eden. And the fruit of this tree was like the appearance of a bunch of grapes of the vine. Behind the tree was standing as it was a serpent in form, a snake. Okay? No, it wasn't a snake at that time. No, it wasn't a snake at that time. It wasn't. A serpent in form, having hands and feet like man's, and wings on his shoulders, six on the right side, 6 on the left. And they was holding the grapes of the tree, and their hands both were eating it, whom I had seen embracing, the man and the woman, and the snake was the serpent was in the middle. Man, come on, man, I read that to you. Because he was just like I just started reading to you how the pride had taken over Sodom. All right, as the pride had been taken over this the world, really, especially, man, people over there on that piece of dirt, they are so proud and puffed up, it's a shame. Then you come to America, they're the same way. Come on, bro. All right, then well, let's continue on. And I say, who are these mutual embracing? Who is this who is between them? Or what is the fruit which they are eating? Almighty eternal one. And say, this is the human world. This is Adam, and this is desire on earth. This is Eve. But he who is between them represents ungodliness, being on the way to perdition, even Ezekiel. All right, I'm just trying to give it to you as he has given it unto me. Okay. Anyway, let's continue on. No. And teach them to the wise of the people who hast thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. But this is the last days. And everything will be, this mystery is going to be revealed as he told the prophets. That's the book of Revelation, bro. My time is almost up. I even got to the thing. Well, you should know that's it. So he said he's going to reveal it unto the prophets. So that's the time that you're in. All right, but I'm just telling you about, because when you read the Holy Bible, that is one way. All right, then you read these other books, that is another way. Right, then when you read, because that's what they did. They took and gave They divided it. Yeah, they gave Judaism certain type of books. Go read it. That's why I just finished reading to you. All right, that's the book I'm reading now. That's the Judaism. Then they gave Christianity a book, and it was two different books. All right, so when I start obeying His voice, keep His commandments, then He start giving me all that secret. So that's what you get. You get the secrets, and they're being fulfilled as He told you that He was going to do. And teach them to the wise of the people, who hostile knoweth may comprehend and keep these secrets. But wait thou here thyself yet 7 days, that it may be sure of thee, whatsoever pleases the highest to declare from thee. And with that he went his way. And so I don't care. I don't care what you read, how you read, and everything. You have to have that personal relationship with the Most High. You have to have a personal relationship with your Creator. Because that's what He told him. So even though He had the books and everything, He still told him to wait. All right? Because are you not revealing things unto you, to us right now? Okay. Well, how else would I know these things if He wouldn't have revealed them unto me? How else would you know these things if He wouldn't reveal it unto you? All right. Anyway, let's continue on. No, that's all I can read up there. Let me see. No, yeah. No, He said, for all of the prophets thou art left us in the cluster of the divinity cows, but we know that no. All right, so let's go to 14. No, that's no, I just want to show you that the books have been hid. That's why I'm getting to. All right, well, let's go to chapter 14. Yeah. All right. It came to pass upon the third day, I sat up on the oak, and behold, there came a voice of the bush over against me and said, Edris, Edris. And I said, here I am, here am I, Lord, and I stood up on my feet. Then said unto me, in the bush I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses and talk with him. And when my people served in Egypt, that's what he tells you. He said, when my people served in Egypt, I sent him and led my people out of Egypt and brought him up to the mount of where I held him by me a long blessing. Okay, well, we know Moses, man, Moses fasted so many 40 days. Boy, it was, man, when I think about how many 40 days Moses fasted, I said, man, yeah, go read it, man. Book of Jasher, they got in the book of Jasher. Jubilee is in one of those books. Banned from the Bible book. I didn't tell man Moses, hey, fast 40 days. Boy, I said, man, because he was on the mountain fasting 40 days. And I told him my wondrous things and showed him the secrets of the times and the end, and commanded him, saying, these words thou shalt declare, and these shalt thou hide. See? Now that's Moses telling, yeah, oh yeah, and that's what they did. And so it was meant to be that way, man. Because it was meant to be revealed at the last days, in the last time. Because I can read it to you over and over again. Guess what? Always something else that I have to learn and to tell y'all. Yeah. And so that's where we're at now. Because that's let's see. That's where we are. Now I want somebody there to give me an answer to. I'm not just going here to just be going here. I'm going here because I want someone to answer me. I want y'all to answer. Yeah, I want to answer. I want to answer. I want somebody to type it in there. Yeah, I want somebody to type it in the column over there. Yeah, that column over there wants somebody to type it in there. No, I'm going there. All right. No, no. But I want the answer. Yeah. Oh man. What I did? Oh, my mistake. Hold up. You got excited. Yeah, I got excited. I got to calm down. Y'all know when I get excited, I got to calm down. All right. Now, no. No, I'm gonna post them both. I'm gonna post. No, I'm gonna post them both. All right. Here we go. No. I'm gonna post and put it down there. I'm gonna put it down there and post it right here. Go ahead, bro. Clyde. Go ahead, Clyde. Leave it alone, Clyde. No, when you start, I ain't gonna get tired of you leave. All right, hold up. Oh man, why I did this that? Wait a minute. No, I want y'all to answer this question. Yeah, I want y'all to answer this question. I want to know about this. I want you to tell me about this. Yeah, I'm read it. I want to know. All right. No, I want you to tell me about what this means. I mean, just type how many worlds or whatever. Just type it in there. I want to know. All right. Just want to know. Just put a number in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a number. I'll give you time to get it. All right. I'll give you the time. Take the time. I'll give you the time to get it. How many about the worlds? How many worlds? All right, tell you about that. That's what he said. He said, he said, in the last days spoken unto us by his son, who he had appointed heir of all things. And he who also made the worlds, that's plural. Okay, well, how many worlds did he make? All right, well, no, they got another one out there too. They got another one. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds was framed by the word of God. So the things which are seen were not made of the things which do appear. All right, so I just want to know. Give me a number. Give me a number. Somebody give me a number right fast. Hey, somebody type in a number. 3, 4, 5, whatever. Okay, I'm giving you a chance. Give me a chance, because no. I'm giving you a chance to go ahead on and put it in there. Yeah, put it in there. Because I was a damn fool, as I tell you all the time. Man, we don't know that, bro. And then that's what he told us. He told us what they had done. All right. All right. He told us what they have done, but we don't believe that these people would do it. Or they want to do that, but that's a lie. They want to live a certain lifestyle, and they want their children to live a certain lifestyle, help them, and keep that lifestyle going. Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. All right. Yeah, if they can hold you into this captivity, if they can wrestle heaven away from you, they'll wrestle. That's what they're planning on doing. They're planning on killing Jesus. They are. They said, 10 infinite I should not. All right. All right, Elijah dead. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm about to send it to you right now. Hold up. All right. I'm going to send it to you. I don't give it to you. Because I didn't know either, bro. Nah, I didn't know, bro. You know, we think we know stuff. You know how we do. We see something in the Bible. Oh, that's it. I'll see something. That's it. All right. You got it? I didn't know, bro. I just found out, within this week. Yeah, I didn't know. If I tell you I knew it, I'm telling you a lie. I didn't know. I didn't know. When God made our present heaven and our present earth, the new heaven and the new earth was also brought forth. Yeah, and the 196,000 worlds which God created unto his own glory. 196,000. God, Yeah, 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 yeah. But you know, we lived in that time when he told you he was gonna reveal all these things unto us. And so now he's doing it. Ain't that something? Come on, bro. I just told you I read the book. I put it up there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I put it up there. Yeah, I put the name of the book up there, didn't I? I thought I put the name of the book in there. Yeah, there it is right there. The Legend of the Jews by Louis Ginsburg, 1909. All right, I'm just giving it to you as he have given it to me. I understand, I know. Like I told you, I was a damn fool. Man, but Lord God tells us not to cry over spilled soda. If you know this at a certain time, when you've been reading all that to find these things out, man, yeah, I love to read things like that. Yeah, man. Boy, that's information that you can use. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right, well, we put it on. That's why I've been reading. That's the book that I'm reading from. That's the book that we studied. Not right now, I'm in second address. But tomorrow, if the Lord God says the same, just like last week, that's when we went over. That's where because that's why I'm reading is that they have books that have been hid. And now there's a time for those books to come out. That's why you let these pastor preachers and the prophets and all those people say whatever they got to say. And now what's happening? He's about to expose them all. He's about to shut them all down. Hold up. Wait a minute. Here's something like this. What I did. Wait a minute. Yeah, because God, man, God cannot lie. He told you he was going to do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Let's continue on. My time almost up. All right. So he told Moses, he said, I told you many wonderful things, show him the secrets, the times, and the end. And he commanded him, saying, these words shall thou declare, these shall thou hide. And now I say unto thee, that thou lay up in the hearts the signs that I have shown, or shewed, and the dream that thou hast seen, and the interpretation what thou hast heard. All right, because we still receiving dreams, we're still an interpretation of them. Yeah, all the things come in time because, like when I first started out about, if the Lord God wouldn't tell me the interpretation of it, I couldn't do it. I couldn't see it now. But now it's a little different. And now it's a lot different, really, because I can read it and see the different and see the 3-4 causes and everything. Yeah. And I say unto thee, that thou lay up in the hearts the sign. All right, wait a minute. All right. But thou should be taken away from all, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son, and with such as be like thee until the times be ended. All right, so that's what we have to be like Ezra. That's what we talk about. We talk about Ezra, man. Yeah, because when I read that book, I read first just to, get a general idea, then I go back and I start studying. So when I go back and start studying, boy, and all of the intimate details, because God has never stopped changing our names. Brother, that's in Ecclesiastes chapter 36. It's in this book right above us. And it tells you, say, red eye. I'll tell you, say, give testimony unto the people who thou have possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in your name. So I'm giving y'all the testimony, and I'm not. Okay. Then he said, raise up prophets that have been in thy name. So that's what we're doing. He restored us back, and that's why I ask y'all, when you're going to drink, when you go in the world, I'm saying, when you go have dreams and visions and everything, it's like, no, I didn't know I was alive. I didn't know that. And then, like, I kept having dreams and vision on it until finally I said, I am Elijah. And then every now and then he give me a dream to remind me who I am. All right, so y'all gonna have a dream or a vision where y'all gonna see that y'all are a certain type of prophet, or a certain type of disciple or apostle. All right, but that's what he said he's gonna do. And so he raised up prophets that have been in his name. And then also, no. Also, he said to reward those that wait for him. And so that's what I've been doing. I wait. I don't just go and you should know that by now. All right, then the same thing I'm reading to you now. I didn't read these things to you 3 years ago when I first got on this thing. Okay, then I didn't try to push the issue or nothing like that. So he gave them to me. All right, then he said, reward those that wait for thee and let their prophets be faithful. All right, then. So all this knowledge and wisdom and understanding that he has given us, we're not trying to go out there and say, well, I'm going to start my church, just my ministry, I'm starting. And then have monies come in. No, we're not doing that. We obeying his voice, keeping his commandment, and we're waiting on him to give us the next thing. All right, so that's what he's doing. Okay, but in the meantime, he's giving us power from up on high and letting us know who we are, what type of power he has been given unto us. But when the time comes, he's going to tell you, say, no, he's going to tell you, go do this, go do that. And I'm telling you, he did it for me, and I know he's going to do it for you. All right, all right. And that's what he was doing to the apostles and the prophets. When they be going somewhere and think they're going in one place, the next thing you know, God is doing something entirely different that the Most High has them to do. Come on, Brian, I read that to you yesterday, man. Well, who you think you are? You're Israel, God. So we're going to get deep into it. We're going to get deep into it. Yeah, because we already know there's two different people. All right, we know there's Israel and the true Jews. We know that. We know that Israel, the Jews, was the servants of Israel, and they kept the law. The law and the books that was handed down unto us by our father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all those people had their books and everything. All right, then that's what they did. Come on, man. Man, y'all not thinking right with this thing, man. All right, then you got Father Abraham there. All right, he got servants. So what are you gonna do? All right, then you're gonna have the servants to do certain things for him. All right, then that's what they're there for. Just like the Most High got angels there for. And does not the angels write everything that we do and say down each and every day? That's what y'all. That's that. Allow y'all understand. And then also, no, let's go a little deeper with that. Our father Moses, when we first came out of Egypt, Father Moses was trying to do everything, but his father-in-law, who told him, said, man, you'll kill yourself trying to keep up there. Then Father Moses had to assign other people to do other things. I mean, they say that in the book of Genesis, but we know that Father Moses was a king. Yes, he was a king, man. Come on, bro. In the book of Joshua. And so Father Moses knew how to do a lot of things, man. Just like our father Joseph. He was trained to do that, man. God had sent them people to so much stuff for them to be able to use that and to take care of Israel. Man, that's why I'm telling y'all the same thing right now. Who y'all are and why y'all are, man. Y'all got to take a hold of that, man. You can't let nobody take that away from y'all, bro. No, man. And so when you go to Christianity or Judaism, you relinquishing your power unto these people, man. All right. I'm just telling you what you're doing. And then you run behind them, then they tell you, say, well, you got to buy my book, buy my CD, and I'm going to teach you how to, who God is and how to serve God, how to be happy. Come on, man. God didn't tell them to do that, and that's what they're doing. All right. Well, you go ahead on. Go ahead on. Y'all believe like you want to believe. All right, anyway, let's continue on. Time is running short. Today is a short day. I love that cup. Come on, man. I'm not about to break that. Nobody. They know it. They know it. Let me see. No, let's see. For thou hast taken away from all, from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son, and with such as be like thee, until the times be ended. And so that's where we're at now. All right, because we're going to remain. Are we not with Jesus? All right, then. Are we not with? Now we were going to do what? We're going to be there with him to the end. For the world have lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of the 10th part. And so I want to read all that to you too. I mean, you go read the book for yourself, and you can go ahead and start on that, because that's where I'm at. I mean, still in the beginning. I'm still on the no, I'm in the 5th and the 6th day, I think, of the creation. Okay. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to read that thing, bro. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But anyway, let's continue. No, because your insight and my insight, they're going to be a little different, but it's going to be a blessing. All right, so that's where you are. So we know we in the last part. And there remain which after half of a 10th part. Now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people and comfort such of them as to be in trouble. And now renounce corruption. That's where we're supposed to be at. With no sackcloth and ashes and renouncing everything. Okay, let go from the mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man and put off now the weak nature. Because that's what we have, a weak nature. If you run behind everything of this world, silver and gold and everything, that's weak. We're supposed to be worshiping and serving our Creator in spirit and in truth. Okay. Well, because you might get involved with somebody and say, oh, now, that man has, man, he's not been women and told me that men thought I was weak because of the way I was living lifestyle. Not knowing that not knowing that it's, me and him, me and him don't click. Yeah, because I didn't run behind the things that they were running behind, doing the things that they were running behind. No, because I knew better. Yeah, I knew better. But they wanted to run behind everything in the world because they know who have the potentials. Yeah, but no. Anyway, let's continue on. Because they're going to end up bad. I don't care what you do if it's not according to the Most High. They're going to end up bad. It's going to end up bad. All right. Just let you know it's going to end up bad. Because you can't serve two masters. If you serve the Most High and they serve a mammon. Anyway, let's continue on. Say, now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people and comfort such of them as be in trouble. And now renounce corruption, because that's where we're at now. We are in trouble. Let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man and put off now the weak nature, because that's what I had the burden of man, running behind education and all that foolishness. Still running behind the Most High, and he'll give everything free, just like he said he would do. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and hast thou to flee from these things. For yet greater evil than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. We know that happened. But look now, much the world should be weaker through age. But look how much the world should be weaker through age, and that's that not so. Sin have been taken over completely, because like he told you that. All right. Much more shall evil increase upon them that dwell therein. Is that not here now? Right? This was prophecies, man. And we know prophecy has to come to pass. That's where you living in this prophecy right now. Then I asked I before thee and said, behold, Lord, I will go as thou hast commanded. I want to see. For the time is fled far away, and the leasing is hard at hand. But now hasten the vision to come which thou hast seen. Then answered I before thee and said, behold, Lord, I will go as thou hast commanded me, and reprove the people which are present. But they that shall be born afterward, who shall admonish them? Thus the world is set in darkness, and they that dwell therein are without light. So we know what darkness is, and we know that we got darkness that's coming, really coming. Yeah, boy, oh, they ain't gonna like it, they ain't gonna like it, but it's coming. And nothing they can do. Because he's telling you every now and then what to do, because we know grace is close. We know grace is good. For thy law is burning. Therefore, no man knows the things that are done of thee, and of the work that shall begin. No. But if I have found grace before thee, send the Holy Ghost into me, and I shall write all that have been done in the world since the beginning, which are written in thy law, that men may find thy path, that they which live in the latter days may live. And that's where you at. Okay, because when God has time works for everything. Okay, so when you go start reading that book, yeah, you're gonna find out so much, man. You're gonna find and see so much, then you're gonna realize how much we do not know. But you know how we do, we're not gonna stop behind how much we do not know. We're gonna start doing what? We're gonna start repenting and asking for him to reveal these things unto us and letting us know what these things mean. Because that's what he said he was gonna do in the last days, man. Come on, bro. No. Let me put that up there. Because he told you he's gonna do that. Man, that many times God told you he was gonna do that for us, man. All right, well, let's see. No, let's see. Now I'm gonna see where it's at. No, he told you what he was gonna do. Wait a minute. No, Jesus told you the mystery is gonna be revealed in the last days as he had promised that he would do. Let me see. I'm typing something wrong. I'll see. No, wait. This is oh man, I can't do that. No, that's too many there. Wait. Let's see. No, I'm gonna see something. No. All the nations was. Let's see. Man, come on, bro. Here you go. Revelation chapter 10, verse 7. But in the days of the voice of the seven angels, when it shall begin to sound, the mystery of God shall be finished, as he had declared to his servants, the prophets. So I'll post this one. No, I can put it down up there. Let me just put it down up there. Because that's when he tells you what he's doing. All right, you see. Where are you reading this? I'm just starting skimming it pretty wild. man, I told you, man, I could tell y'all much more, but I don't want to take away your high moment. Especially, because when I first read it, I'm talking about the book of my time or something. Let me read this to you then. No, I'm not reading all of it to you. I'm just gonna read so much to you because that's where the lesson is going at. Tomorrow we're gonna do something. So we're going into the book tomorrow. And when we get in the book tomorrow, no, I'm not going to the beginning. No, I'm going to read Esther. Because when I read Esther, it's about your enemy and how your enemy is still plaguing you, and you don't understand your enemy. Because if I go to the beginning of the book, then we going to the I don't know. I don't like breaking it up. I have been breaking it up, but I don't want anyway, now I know. I'll see. I just pray that. See, he'll let me know. And answered me, saying, Go that way and gather the people together, and say unto them, that they seek thee not for 40 days. But look, thou prepare thee box trees, and take thee, say, Sarah, Sarah, Deborah, Selima, Iconis, Axiel, these 5 which are ready to write swiftly. Okay. And it come hither, I shall light a candle of understanding in their heart. Now listen to what he said. I shall light a candle of understanding in their heart, which shall not be put out till the things be performed which thou shalt begin to write. And when thou hast thus, some things shalt thou publish, and some things shalt thou show secret to the wise. Tomorrow this hour shalt thou begin to write. Okay, and then I went forth and I commanded to gather all the people together and say, Hear these words, O Israel. All right, because he was in, man, this is Ezra. E-Z-R-A, Ezra in the Holy Bible. Well, he said the Holy Bible, but this is in Ezra. All right, the words in this holy, but we know what they have done unto it now. Man, you can read all these other books and not know what they have done, bro. But as I'm reading to you, when they thought that they was doing it for our hurt, God was doing it. God was still in charge. And he was telling them, said, these here I want you to release, these here I want you to hide. But what Jason thought, well, we got him now, boys. And he thought that he was doing us injustice, where God was hiding unto it for this day, because you know these false prophets was going to rise up. And those that say they are Jews, but not the Jewish, and they know all that was going to happen. Man, go ahead and read it. This is in the Testament 12 Patron, I fought the Levi and Judah, all of tell them what was going to happen. All right, so the Lord God know these things was happening. He's not going to, come on, man. That's why he told King David, sit down on your right hand. I saw my Lord talk to your Lord, tell him, sit down on your right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. Come on, bro. All right. Anyway, let's continue. All right, when I have done something, thou shalt put something shall thou shall secret to the wise, so that I'm not doing that, or we're not doing that. Tomorrow this hour shall thou begin to write. And I went forth as he commanded, and got all the people together, and said, Hear these words, O Israel. Our fathers at the beginning were strangers in Egypt, who whence they were delivered, and received the law of life, which they kept not, which you also have transgressed after. Have we not done that? All right, then it was the land, even of the land of Zion, parted among you by lot. But your father and yourself have done unrighteousness, and have not kept the ways which the highest commanded. Is that not so? Okay, then. I'm just telling you. No, let me see. No, say, receive the law of life, which kept not of it. There was the land he was, all right, so it was parted. Okay. And as for much as he is a righteous judge, he took from you in time the things that he had given you. And now you are here. Now are ye here, and your brethren among you. Therefore, if so be that you subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, and you shall be kept alive after death, you shall obtain mercy. So, reason why I'm reading that to you, because we haven't, I had to do my own understanding. So I had to get rid of everything that they have taught. And I had to obey him his voice and keep his commandments. And then the Holy Ghost started teaching us. The minister angel, I told you all that, bro. Yeah, all of them started coming and teaching me. All of them. All of them started coming and teaching me, man. Tell you. No, when I read that to you, the book of Isaiah said, you shall hear a voice behind you and tell you, this is the way to walk you in when you turn to the right hand, when you turn to the left. They say, no longer should your teachers be hidden from you, but you shall see your teachers. All right. I had read that to you before, so that truly happened unto me. Yeah, man. Oh, Lord. Man, when you was having dreams and visions and seeing things like that, boy, you be so happy in your heart. Yeah. All right. So, no. All right. So that's Let's second address, man. No, I'm finished with that. Because, let's see. All right, wait. I'll just read. I won't go to it. Let no man, let therefore come unto me now. Now seek after these 40 days. So I took 5 men as he commanded me, and went into the field and remained there. And the next day, behold, a voice came to me, saying, Esdras, open thy mouth and drink that which I give to drink, thee to drink. And I opened my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire. And I took it and drank. And when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast. But my spirit straightened my memory, and my mouth was open and shut no more. All right then, but I'm just reading it to you. I'm not going into it. I know I know a lot of about it. But what I'm telling you is how Esdras had a personal relationship with the Most High. And God wanted to have the same relationship with y'all right now today. Jesus, now he haven't changed. That's why he tell you I changed now. I had a personal relationship with Adam. You are the seed of Adam. I want to have a personal relationship with you. I had a personal relationship with Father Abraham. You are the seed, offspring of Father Abraham. I want to have a personal relationship with you. That's what it is. All right then. So the same thing he had done for them. He had said, how can I have dreams and visions? And now I talk to Clyde and he does certain things. Now he having dreams and visions. Now of course I know Elijah D having dreams and visions. Come on, bro. All right. Anyway, let me continue on with this. No, but that's what the highest gave understanding of the 5 men that wrote the wonderful vision of the night that were told, which they knew not. And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day. They wrote in the day, and at the night they ate bread. And as for me, I spake in the day, and I held not my tongue by night. In 40 days they wrote 204 books. Now you gotta understand, the books don't have to be like this. No. A book could be 2 or 3 pages. We know that. All right. A book could be, okay, so we know how books are, because just like when you read, no. When you have, they took the books and put them together. All right, but we know a book can be real short, real short. Obadiah is just 1 page, isn't it? But that is a book. Okay. Anyway, if I have more than that about Father Obadiah, but I'm just talking about how it is in the King James. Let me continue on. All right. And as for me, I spake in the day and held not my tongue. Sorry. 40 days wrote 204 books. And it came to pass when the 40 days were filled that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish, open, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it. And yeah, because I was reading, no, I guess you might be talking about, no, I don't think you're talking about the King James. No. Might be other books though. All right. And so, man, I wasn't worthy to read that. I would be worthy to read that. I was a child in Sunday school and Sabbath school and all. How they worthy? Then you got the people who have never repented, as they are in there right now today, and they're reading it, but are they worthy to read it? All right, so that's the first book. Whether you're worthy or not, all of them reading what? The King James. All right. But keep the 70 last. So now it's the 70 books. Keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. And so I don't know what those 70 at. Now I won't guess. Now you know I don't play the guessing game. But I have been reading books to y'all, because I've been reading books that that only I know The wise, I had to be wise in order for the reader. Other than that, I would know nothing about. All right. But anyway, 11, for in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. And as I did. So, no, because exactly like you said, now, when he gave me banned from the Bible, now I already had the book of Enoch, but I didn't understand nothing until he gave me the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. But banned from the Bible, all right. So like, no, just like Elijah D. Just like Elijah D is talking about. I was giving out the book and everything. Now people wanted me to go ahead and tell me. I'm gonna read it. No. I told him, I said, I don't want to take away your aha moment. And so when you start reading the book of Joshua, bro, and you have been read books in the Holy Bible, especially if you read Genesis and boy, you have so many aha moments in that book. I said, man, yeah, boy. And just like you said, yeah, boy, just read like that. Got love story in it, boy. They got battles in it, everything in it. I'm telling you, boy, I enjoyed that book so much, boy. I didn't read it about 3 times, but the first time, like I said, I just glanced over. The second time, I read and started studying, then I went back, and got fine to it. But if I have to go back, I go back. Yeah, because man, our people, woo, and that's our people. And then to tell you about the power that our people had and how close we was with the Most High. Then you read about where the Jews came from, just like I was telling you about Sodom and Gomorrah. Man, you talking about what them people doing. Man, come on, bro. No. Now you see what truly went on in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Because they lied to us, man. It's a big false. It's a big false, man. Yeah. They get them to, it's about monies. God anger is them serving that statue. And what is that statue? When you go read it, it's in the prophets of Father Abraham, and what they're doing, worshiping the statue with the statues with made of. That's what they're doing. They're worshiping idols of silver, gold. That's the idols. That's what they worship. Yeah, that's what they're doing. But anyway, and so I can understand that, man. And what something that lacerated my heart, what broke my heart really, is that the person that introduced me to the Sabbath day, didn't introduce me to the covenant day. He says it's a covenant day, but we understand the Sabbath is a part of the covenant. And so I tried to get him to read bad from the Bible. He said, I'm going to give him a book and everything. All I read is the King James Holy Bible. They got a lot of them out there like that too. All I read is the King James Holy Bible. All right, bro, so you don't read your mail, you don't read your bills, you don't read nothing else. But that's how they have nothing else down. Yeah, and then what makes it so bad, you go and tell them that thing about that's not the Holy Bible. So they try to get you, because the Lord God he said, my thoughts are not like your thoughts, my ways are not like your ways. Then what Jesus tells us, be your perfect even as your Father in heaven is perfect. And that what is impossible with man is possible with God. So he's trying to, that's what he's saying. That's what Jesus had came to back and all that foolishness what they've been feeding us, debunk all that. Be your perfect even as your Father in heaven is perfect. So we're supposed to be lifted up on high to our Father in heaven and be like him in all this way. Just like Jesus said, yeah, if you've seen me, you have seen the Father. And so, man, it all adds up. Just like he said, who is my mother and brother? Yeah, who is my mother and brother except him that do the will of God? And so that's who we are. And we're supposed to be doing his will because we're the sons and daughters of God. And we have what? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of God. But they're not trying to give you that. They tell you, oh, there was no perfect man. Only Jesus was the perfect man. But that's a lie. And so when you start reading the book of Joshua and Jubilees, man, you see that all our folks have. Yes, they sinned, but after they sinned, they became perfect in all their ways. And that's still going on right now today. And as I told you, we the ones going to be standing up there fighting against Satan himself, as we're fighting right now against Satan himself. Yes, we are. You can't see him, but he's there. And sometimes he shows his ugly head. Yeah, when you be sleeping at night and them demons coming out, You be thinking you see something, I think I see something black. Yeah, because they like to be black. Because they are black, really. And no, they be naked, they don't have no clothes, they be coming out the wall, lying down in the bed, fondling you and stuff like that. Yeah, they be demons. They be really there. Tell you, I done had my battles with them. I done had my battles with them. Yeah, they be really there, man. But our people don't want to hear that. Our people say, no, ain't that. One time this young lady was on YouTube, and she was telling me because she probably was doing something, and let that demon on her. She was a virgin. Yeah, she was a virgin. And she let that demon on her, probably masturbating something. The demon used to come and wear her butt out. Yeah. He used to wear her out all the time. And anything she wanted, he gave it to her. Any type of abomination act she wanted to commit, that's what he did it for. Yeah. But they don't understand when you meet somebody who want to get married like I did, yeah, that demon still be with that woman. She didn't tell you that, all those things, because they don't. They don't tell you all how the demons been attacked and they've been had sex with them demons and all that they've been had, because they think what do you call that? Get wet dreams and stuff like that. No, if you really didn't happen to them women. They don't tell you that because they don't know themselves. They don't know that them demons that came and ravaged them. Come on, man, that's in the Testament of Sodom. Yeah, the demons tell you what they do. And so when you get married to them, your marriage don't last long because you don't know about the demons because nobody never told you about the demons. They just tell you they got demons. They don't tell you about it because they don't know themselves. But that what they have done, they want to keep a secret anyway. Yeah. So I tell you how the demons that they had me. Man, I'll tell you another one. My time is up. I was at Oakwood College. Yeah, I was in Oakwood College. You know, they had a lot of virgins and everything on Oakwood College. They do. Because you be going out to studying Christianity. That's what you really be doing. No, you don't be learning about, no. They tell you learn about Christ, but you're not. You're studying Christianity. And that you can do this and do that and all that. And so, boy, I was in the dome one night. Yeah, I was in the dome. Boy, I woke up. They had sperm all over me. Thick. And I didn't know where it came from. Didn't know where it came from. And people had attacked me so bad on that campus. Yeah. And I know they tagged me like that. I know they tagged other ones like that too. I didn't know. I just found out, recently about them demons. Because I know that then, if they've been teaching that then, you could do something about it. But they're not teaching you that. No, because if they teach you that, then you know the truth, then you know that you don't need to go to them. And you can go straight to your creator. And he'll teach you and show you everything. Just like you download, I just didn't read that to you. Yeah, just like he just, he told you what he did. He told you, said, then I opened my mouth and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it was with water, but the color was like it was fire. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart understanding and wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit straightened my memory, and my mouth was open and shut no more. Okay, well, I tell you, I can tell you, I'll tell you now. Yeah, because they can't do nothing. It didn't happen. So many things happen. I told you about that, boy. The Lord God, I seen that lightning coming. And so I thought the lightning, because I had, I read the scripture where he said he saw Satan being cast out of heaven like lightning. And so I seen the lightning from the sky touch the ground at one bolt. And it stayed there for a second so you could see it. Not that, you see a piece of it hit the ground and disappear, didn't do that. And it kept coming from it. So I started counting, like count 1,000, 2, 1,000, then of course have another strike. And so I started doing that. And boy, next thing you know, boy, it was Jesus. I didn't know him at the time. I Boy, he grabbed a hold of me. Boy, he grabbed a hold of me. And he opened up my mouth, and I didn't even recognize that was me. I said, it's good for you, because I thought that was Satan. I said, good for you. And he called me and took that fire and put it in my mouth. I said, oh, that's me. Yeah, that was me. And he put that fire into my mouth. That's just one time. Another time, I know, because you be doing things. Yeah, you be doing things. Boy, he grabbed me, drink this, and just put my head back, drug that cup in my hand. Yeah. And I already told you about the 2-leaf gates. Yeah, I had a dream one night about a gold leaf gate, man, big tall gold leaf gates, and they had 2 pearls on. I just thought they were 2 round colored stones. I didn't know they was really pearls. I didn't know. I just thought there was 2 round stones. You know, like you go in front of a building and the concrete balls. Oh, that was big old. And so I didn't know there was giant pearls. And so I looked at it. So I go ask an elder from the Seventh-day Adventist Church. So he's older than me and everything. So I asked him about it. So he didn't know nothing about it. Oh, he don't know nothing, bro. And so next time I did what he told me. You know, I did whatever the Lord had me do. I did it. And so he blessed me. And so I see myself, don't forget about it, man. You know, you see yourself doing certain things. Come on, man. I see myself at this lamp that I have beside the bed that I do my reading by. And I see myself, and I had the Bible open, and I was reading out of it. And then the next thing you know, man, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that I had started to see and been getting ever since. Then I went to the book of Isaiah, and I read, say, you open up the 2-leaf gates before them, that they should never be shut. And that's what I was doing. And then he grabbed me by my right hand, and then the rest. So he's doing the same thing for y'all right now, man. It's just that when Jesus told you that sower went out and sowed some seeds, but he told you that some got entangled in the affairs and cares of this life, came and snatched the word woman. And so that's what happened to a lot of people. They had to get caught up in the affairs and cares of life and get their eyes off. That happened to me too. And 7 demons get hold of it. And then you lose it all, but you can regain it back if you repent. Yeah, you start thinking about monies, and that's what they're doing on YouTube and Facebook. When you see that commercial going on, man, it breaks my heart to see them call themselves prophetess and all that. And they have those commercials. They think they're still serving God. You're not serving God. You're serving the God of the devil. You're serving the God of man. Because when I read to you yesterday, my time is up now. A few seconds, a few minutes. I read that to you yesterday. When our fathers, they try to give our fathers to take money, they ain't our fathers them to take no money. No. I mean, that's what it said. This is the consolation. And Gehazi, that's what he did. When Naaman came and Naaman was healed, and he saw for the Elisha wouldn't take no money and everything, get over man, what do you call it? Get over mentality. He had that mentality. Yeah. And so he said, man, I get some get over mentality. Oh man, I can go back and get the money and everything. That's what he did. And then he got cursed. Yeah. So a lot of times you're looking at a person that's white and you think that looking at a person that's leopard, it's a leopard. Yeah. Yeah, it's a leopard. And all it's gonna be leopard. All these people gonna be leopard. Yeah, that's the curse. Anyway, not a minute up. But that aha moment, man, you man, go read them books, man. Take your time. Start them book, because what he gives to me might be a little different between, it's the same, but I mean, it's gonna wind up being the same, because all of them. I know I'm not saying that. No, I'm a liar. Now let me just put that there. I'm a liar. I'm a damn liar on that. If I don't correct it, you'll find out that all of us are a part of the church, but all of us have different functions. So when you start reading the book that I just gave to y'all, when you start reading that book, you see all our fathers have different functions. Yeah, we taking, I read that to you, where we taking the fallen angel places, we take their places. Yeah, we taking their places. And so when you start reading that book, you see who take what place, and it starts showing. So it's pretty good. It's really, really good. Anyway, I got to get ready for the covenant, and hopefully God say the same. We'll go over something tomorrow. And 6 hours we can really get into it. This is not about might, not about power, but by my spirit, say the Lord, I am alive. Until next time.